joining us. Ako po si G. Tanji. We have our sisters from Hawaii joining us, mga Pinay po, si Shaiyanne Dar and Yasmin Dar Fasi. Combine their free spirit style and exotic Filipino and Pakistani background to create an online shop for the modern island gypsy called Dolkii. We'll talk about that. Welcome to Kababayan Today, ladies.
Thank you so much, G, and magandang hapon.
Oh, hey!
We're practicing our mom nature.
Okay, this is awesome. Let's talk about growing up Filipina in Hawaii because this comes out in Hawaii. Please greet your parents. I'm sure they're still in Hawaii, yeah?
Yes, they are definitely in Hawaii. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. They're the ones who are just like waiting for the show to come on.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's talk about growing up in Hawaii. I know your mother is from Bulacan, and you have had the opportunity to go back to the Philippines.
Yes.
Yasmin, talk to me about how that experience was like for you.
You know, I have to say the Filipino community, regardless of wherever you are, especially in the Philippines, it is a service beyond any other that I've ever experienced. They are the most warm, loving, beautiful people, and they just make you feel like family.
Okay, so why were you there? Let's share with everyone why you were in the Philippines.
Do we have to share that?
Yes, of course.
Oh, so I was chosen to represent Hawaii for the Mutya ng Pilipinas pageant, and so I was one of 5 international girls. So it was definitely an incredible experience, needless to say, because it was a reality TV show. And we shot that in a mansion in Tagaytay and in Makati. So
I want to see that footage.
Oh my gosh, I just hope you guys never find that footage. But it was a whirlwind because, you know, coming from Hawaii, I was jet lagged and then being thrown into this new culture.
Yes.
Essentially, really for me, because even though we grew up in a multi-ethnic, multicultural, I would say melting pot in Hawaii. In the Philippines, it's a different atmosphere.
Yes, it's a different sensibilities, right?
Absolutely. So just even the language, trying to get wrap my head around it. I could pick up here and there since we both took some Spanish, so we could understand
yes,
little
it's very similar. Yeah, the chismis.
So
very Filipino thing, very Filipino pastime, right?
The best experience ever.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about you, Shaiyanne. How has it been like? You've been traveling all around America. I know that you were in New York. Let's talk about that experience and moving back to Los Angeles.
Yeah, so I moved to Los Angeles in 2010. I was living in Hawaii. I graduated college really early, and I was kind of stuck. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had been working in retail since I was 16. The day I turned 16, I was like, I want a job, I want to work in retail, and I signed up and, you know, started immediately after. And I didn't know what I wanted to do when I graduated from college. I went to UH.
University of Hawaii,
University
Manoa,
of Hawaii,
yeah,
we all did. And I basically told my dad, I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And he goes, what makes you happy? And I said, I want to be in fashion. And he goes, then go do that. So I packed up my things, and literally within a month, I applied to the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising.
FIDM, a very prestigious
right here,
school. Yes.
Right here in LA. I did their 1-year fast track program for students who already had bachelor's degrees, and immediately after graduating, I was lucky enough to get picked up by True Religion brand jeans, and that's really what kickstarted my career. I worked my way up there. Got an amazing job offer in New York, and that's kind of my style.
It's my favorite jean brand. Please mention the brand.
With Diesel. So I ended up getting a job offer with Diesel. And you know, it kind of came out of nowhere. I had all but 2 seconds to think about it, and I, within 2 weeks, packed up my things, shipped my car back to Hawaii, and I moved to New York, and I lived there for 3 years.
Wonderful, and now you're back in LA.
Now I'm back in LA.
And the two of you are working together on this brand, Dolkii.
Yes.
All right, I took a look at the website. I love the style. In your own words, how would you describe this? This kind of, modern island gypsy feel? Is that right?
It is. It's a little bit of everything. I think what it really is a representation of Yasmin's and my style. I am a little bit more bohemian, very just, you know, I take inspiration from so many things, from living in New York to traveling to LA for work to going back to Hawaii, kind of a hodgepodge of everything. And, you know, Yasmin, her style is brought out in the collection as well. It's more of the basic, very classy, very, you know, understated, but you know, add a pop of color in it and you call it your own. So.
Okay, so two sisters working together on this online brand. You're growing the business. I know that you are very busy as well because you have a family, and I met that cute boy outside. Oh my gosh, he is cute.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so my husband and I, we have one son, Gianluca, and we have another one coming in December. Thank you. So we have a little girl coming, and I need some name suggestions, people.
Okay, so you've got a boy and a girl.
Yes.
You're set.
I want more kids, but
Really?
if we can afford it, then we will. But yes, I absolutely adore having children. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so how is that like, having children and still being able to manage this brand with your sister?
Well, you know, like any working mom, just like you, we know what it's like to work hard, play hard. And regardless if you have a family, extra business on the side, you do what you have to do because it's your passion.
Exactly.
And you love it.
Right.
And it just happens. And there's no excuses for it because Shaiyanne and I are both really hard workers. Both of our parents have instilled that value in us, that especially my mom, she is big time. All for women.
All right,
And
Pinay
so-
kasi, paano? When we return, we're still going to talk to the Dar sisters, but we're going to talk about this brand, very exciting, Dolkii, when we return on Kababayan Today.